topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Good evening and welcome to the Eat and Critique TV show with Sophia and Steve-O. He's messing me up. I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
Tonight, we're actually not going to do a restaurant review. We are going to have a special guest to talk about the big trend in dining out with the vegan restaurants. We have one of the top doctors in hormone replacement therapy and functional medicine, and he's going to actually educate tonight on vegan dining. Let's welcome Dr. Eldred Taylor. Hi, Dr. Taylor. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. I just fought the Atlanta traffic to get here by 6 o'clock. It was a close call.
You're fine. I got to tell you, you ruined me. Dr. Taylor and I did a show the other day in Dallas, and I think it was Atlanta, getting mixed up. And he's telling me for the first time that he eats plant-based diet. And I got to tell you, I was like mesmerized. Before we get started, he's laughing. Dr. Taylor, what do you have for breakfast? I was trying to think of it.
Quinoa.
See, I told you it was quinoa.
Yeah, man. Oh, I love it. It's quinoa. I put oat milk in it. I put cinnamon, nutmeg, raisins, and then I top it with blueberries, raspberries, and some granola. Man, it's great. So, I love it. I'm almost addicted to quinoa in the morning. And like this morning, my wife made some couscous with some roasted eggplant and tomatoes with some onions. I'm telling you, when you eat plant-based, there's so much variety. It's not just chicken, fish, steak, and pork. I mean, it's just unbelievable how many fruits and vegetables and different ways you can cook it and spices, and it's really exciting. And it's about learning something new also. I mean, I've been eating one way for a long time, and then it's learning how you can create all these things through plant-based. It really is. It's a lot of fun. And I'm an empty nester now, so me and my wife, we cook together, and it's something that we can do together.
Did the kids like it at all?
Yeah, well, I have a daughter who's 26, and she actually got us started. She has a little cooking channel that she does, and she actually got us started on this vegan trip. And then I'll tell you what really got me started. We do some alternative therapies. Well, I'm going to say we do some adjunctive therapies with cancer patients, like vitamin C, giving them melatonin. And all of my cancer patients, once they get cancer, they all said, I stopped eating meat and I went plant-based. And I said, well, maybe I should start promoting this. So I started really kind of investigating it. And there's a lot of top doctors from prestigious institutions, top cardiologists who are really promoting plant-based diets. And, even Arnold Schwarzenegger is promoting plant-based diets now, because he said it was really a falsehood that in order to be a bodybuilder, you had to eat, all this grilled chicken all the time. And he's like, no, you can be fit eating plant-based. There's a lot of professional football players, a lot of professional athletes are talking about plant-based diets. So yeah, it's great. It's a learning experience. It's healthy, and it can be inexpensive. I mean, I can buy quinoa that'll last me for 2-3 months, and it costs me $6 at the farmers market, and I
Right.
can eat breakfast for a
Yeah.
long, long time. So it's great, and I've started promoting it with my patients. I'm like, why am I waiting till somebody gets cancer and then telling them to eat plant based? I should be
Well,
telling patients from the beginning, limit your meat exposure. Now, I did hear that you're sponsored by a steakhouse, so I'm not going to talk too much bad. I'm not, I'm not going to say too much bad about your sponsor, but I tell people, even if you just eat meat once a day instead of 3 times a day. That's the start. So
Right.
anyway,
Well, quinoa and couscous is high in protein anyway, and people
exactly.
don't realize that. So, have
Every
you
time
ever cooked with jackfruit? Have you ever tried
yeah,
jackfruit?
I have. We actually one of my daughter's cooking shows. We made jackfruit tacos, and this
Hmm.
was when we first got started. And my wife was a tester, and so she said, "Oh, we have chicken tacos." And so my wife ate it, and she was like, "Oh man, this is great! This is great!" And so we were all laughing, like it's not chicken, it's jackfruit. So yeah, so we've done it. The
It's
first
like
thing that all of my patients ask me, where do you get your protein from? And I tell them, look, the biggest animals in the world, they all eat plants. The carnivorous animals like wolves and foxes and hyenas, they're all skinny and scrawny. If you want to be, in shape, or you want to build muscle, there's nothing better. And plant protein is so much more easily digested. As we get older, the acid in our stomach goes down, and it makes it hard to process protein. But it's easy to process plant protein, so it's a lot more digestible than animal based protein. So
right.
Dr.
Sophia,
Taylor, what did you
about
tell
your
me
okay, go
about
ahead.
the teeth? About the back teeth?
Oh yeah, yeah. Our back teeth. I mean, we don't have a lot of sharp teeth to rip
Our molars.
meat. Our back teeth are grinders, and it's to grind down the fiber in the plants. And everybody's talking about where do you get your protein, but if you are eating meat, the key is where do you get your fiber, because that's
Right.
important in gut health. It's important to make sure that the bacteria in your gut can grow properly. So that's a bigger question: is where is your fiber content, than where is your protein content? But yeah,
You
quinoa.
get protein. Yeah. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. You get it
Oh, no,
from a
no, go
lot of
ahead.
legumes too, like the black-eyed peas and beans, and
Yeah, we
You
so.
love
know,
to.
Dr. Taylor, we've been promoting you coming on our show. And for those of you who don't know, Dr. Taylor is one of the finest MDs in Atlanta. He started off as an OBGYN doctor, and now he does functional medicine. But I got to tell you, we got more views. Tell them we're going to be talking about plant-based diets than
Ah,
any show we've ever done.
oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is. It's becoming popular. I think a lot of these celebrities and stuff, a lot of these influencers, and like I said, Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about not eating meat. I mean, that's
That's
that's a
amazing.
that's a big deal. You
Yeah.
know, former Mr. Olympia, and he's like, I was all wrong. Doing that to try and build up. Become
Do
Mr.
you
Olympia.
eat 3 meals a day or 4 or 5?
No, I probably eat 2 meals a day. What happens is this fiber fills you up for a long time. So I usually eat around 11 o'clock, and then I may grab a handful of nuts or something while I'm in the office, and then we have dinner. And so I usually eat 2 times a day. I don't really eat an early morning breakfast. I'm eating mid morning to early afternoon, and then I eat again, for dinner.
Vegan dining out has become the biggest culinary trend in the last couple years. And Steve doesn't eat vegetables when we go on these like our tastings. And I was a vegetarian for 20 years, but I
Right.
kind of fell off the little guardrail there. But
Yeah.
I've been asking him to do a Darkster tasting with me, which is
Mhm.
a vegan restaurant. Guess what,
Yeah.
Dr. Taylor?
I liked it.
I know.
He loved
You know, this is what I tell people. You know, if I give you a plain piece of chicken with no spices, no barbecue sauce, no nothing, it's or if I
Yeah,
give you a
bland.
pizza, yeah, if I give you a hamburger and there's no, spices in, so the key is you like the taste, and you can make vegetables. You can do things with vegetables and fruits, and you can make them taste like anything. You can make them taste like chipotle. Chipotle. You can make them taste like anything. Rosemary, whatever. So you don't really. It's not the meat. It's how you prepare it. What kind of spices do you put on it? What type of sauces do you put on it? And that's what draws you to it. So if you can cook a vegetable dish and it has enough flavor to it, you're gonna like it. But if I just give you a pot of greens and I haven't put anything in it, nobody wants that, So it really is about using spices and flavors.
Now, what about these manufacturers, these food manufacturers that make the no chicken? I mean, it looks like chicken.
Yeah,
And also, we saw there's one no eggs,
No
but it's an
eggs.
egg.
yeah, yeah. I have used some of those products. I try to stay away from 'em. I just saw a video today about how you can make ground beef out of portobello mushrooms. It was portobello mushrooms, carrots, cauliflower, onion, and I told my wife I'm going to try that on Wednesday. And that's why I said I look at YouTube. I look at all these. It's all kinds of chefs on there who are talking about how do you become really vegan, because I have used some of those processed vegan foods to kind of introduce myself.
Yeah, they're
But
still
now I
processed.
want to, yeah, now I want to really be a true vegan and say, no, you can make things that feel and taste like ground beef using vegetables. So it's a lot, I think it's a lot easier to do it now than it was 10 years ago. Probably, Sophia, when you were trying to be a vegetarian 20 years ago, it was kind of tough. Now they have
Was.
all of these substitutes and people on YouTube teaching you how to do stuff. It's really a nice adventure kind of thing.
I have a question to ask you. So,
Mhm.
I'm in healthcare, and I was always told that 80% of degenerative diseases, such as arthritis, cardiac, whatever, any disease,
Mhm.
has been due to our diet. If you switch to a vegan diet, that it can be cured. Is that accurate?
Oh, I agree. Oh, no doubt about it. Uh, Cancers, uh, like I said, arthritis, gut issues,
Osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis.
osteoporosis, cardiovascular issues, no doubt about it. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of leading cardiologists who are telling, these people with cardiovascular disease, go to a plant-based diet. It gets rid of hypertension. It helps you to lose weight. And I don't know if Steve told you, uh, I had a patient whose husband had erectile dysfunction for 7 years. The guy was 78 years old. I sent a newsletter out 2, 3 months ago. I said, as a holistic functional medicine doc, I have got to start talking about plant-based diets. You ought to try it. So they tried it. A month later, this guy, his erectile dysfunction is gone. His wife
Poor
called me.
lady.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
his wife, who was actually my patient, said, "Hey, look, I need to get back on my hormones because my husband is, ready
To
to do."
keep up.
Yeah. So she's like, "I need to go back and start my hormones again." Where it was a non-issue for 7 years, and the guy was 78 years old, and she said his
Wow.
cholesterol went down. He
Right.
lost 13 pounds. I mean, it solves a lot of problems if we would eat more healthy. And we know that if we look at other countries who have different diets, they don't have the same diseases that we have. But
That's true.
when we start to westernize these countries, now they get diabetes, they get cancer, they get, arthritis, they get all of these kind of diseases. and it's just a change in the diet.
Well, plus, sometimes you're a sugar addict and it doesn't help to be eating all the sugar either. And I
Yeah.
know that once you stop eating sugar, you actually stop having the cravings for sugar.
Yeah.
And so I'm not good at that yet. My sister keeps bringing licorice and double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Well-
key is you can't bring it in the house. That's the
Exactly.
key. You can't bring it in the house. And then the sugar that's in fruits and vegetables,
Right.
fruit. It's something that what you need to be able to fully utilize sugar is B vitamins, and in fruits with sugar in it, natural sugar, you have enough B vitamin in order to process it. When you eat sugar that's refined, it doesn't have the B vitamins in it, so it uses up your B vitamins. And so now it actually causes a lack of energy because B vitamins are so important in the energy production process. So you get addicted to it and you need it for energy production. So,
Right.
so if you want something sweet, you eat fruit, bananas, cherries, blueberries, whatever, and you'll get to a point where that's sweet enough for you. And if you have something that's sweeter, it's too sweet all of a sudden.
Right. I agree.
I want people to know Dr. Taylor, and you should really write down,
Yeah.
is he has a clinic in Atlanta, but it doesn't mean that he can, with telemedicine now, especially if you're trying to lose weight. I have learned so much from Dr. Taylor. It's Taylor Medical Group, is it .net?
.net, TaylorMedicalGroup.net. Yeah.
.net, and I got to tell you, he was talking about some of the finest schools. He went to one of the finest schools, Emory, in the United States. So if you're having trouble losing weight, all you got to do is go to TaylorMedicalGroup.net. Make sure you put the .net here. And I love Dr. Taylor. I mean, I have learned so much from him, and we're going to have his daughter on
I
to
know
promote
that-
her show.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
do a sample menu, like a sample dinner where she
Well,
could share a menu.
What I'll do is I'll send you her YouTube channel. She's
Oh,
got
good.
a lot of personality. I'll send you her YouTube channel, and then she would love.
I would love to have her on.
That would be
Okay,
fun.
I'll send you that. She's got
Please
several
do,
videos
and
on her
you
channel.
know I'll be seeing you pretty soon.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Dr.
So,
Taylor, tell the listeners what you think they should know about, other than what we've already discussed, the benefits of a vegan diet.
well, again, it helps you to avoid chronic diseases, no doubt about it. It actually has been shown to prevent cancer, and it has been shown to help support people who have a cancer diagnosis. It's going to help you with your energy, with your weight loss, and it'll help your budget. I mean, I've gotten to the point now. I have started a garden because I want to be able to make sure that what I eat is coming from the ground. So I have 2 little gardens I'm working on. I'm learning about gardening. As you get older, you got to keep learning to keep your brain going. So I'm learning about gardening and veganism and all kinds of things. And again, it's so much variety. You just don't know how much is out there, and it's exciting to know that there's more than just chicken and fish and pork, and it just really is. So if you want to prevent illness, or if you want to try to decrease the medications that you're on, change your diet, and it can really change a lot of things for you medically.
Well, hey, we're so glad we had you on, and
Well, we have more questions.
we want
so-
your daughter to come
Yeah.
on for sure, promote her show, her cooking show, because we got so many people came to view when we were talking about
We
Dr.
did.
Taylor being, we've never had that many before.
I would like to see her do a recipe, like share a recipe and show maybe the viewers her cooking. That could be fun.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh yeah, well that's what I'm her cinematographer. So yeah. So if you look at her videos, you'll see I'm in the credits.
Okay.
She has dad cinematography or whatever. So yeah, so I'm her cameraman, and so we it's another thing that our family can do together. We try to promote her when we can. So I'll send you her YouTube channel, and then just let me know. I'll arrange it with her.
Beautiful. We'll do that this
Okay.
month. We'll be doing.
I can't do a garden here. I had the most gorgeous garden growing. And one day I went out and it was gone. The iguanas mowed it to the ground. They didn't even leave me a root.
Yeah, my
got-
wife, she's planted a lot of
Sophia's
flowers.
got a definite green thumb. She's amazing at it.
Yeah,
Well, I have an
Wow.
herb garden. That's all that's left. But so
Oh,
what
boy.
would be a sample plan for the day? I know like you eat a snack in the afternoon of maybe a handful of nuts. You have quinoa in the morning. What would be a sample dinner?
What would be now? You know what? I'll tell you an easy way to do it. And this is what got me into veganism too. I get these dinners that is Marley Spoon, is Martha Stewart dinners that they give you everything you need to make the dinner, and then so you don't have to think as much. So I get that 3 dinners a week, and that's taught me a lot of vegan recipes. So we do a lot of things like sweet potato, a baked sweet potato, and then we put chickpeas that are seasoned with some little chili spice, and then there's a sauce made out of cashews, like a tahini sauce. That's a great vegetable menu. I'm trying to think what else. A lot of times, like I say, we'll just have like we had a edamame salad with sweet potato, potatoes, quinoa. What else did we have? You kind of caught me on the spot. I'm trying to think of. We've made. Yesterday we made poblano, corn, and pinto bean enchiladas with enchilada sauce. We had some vegan cheese on top with flour tortillas. Really
Oh,
good.
that's
It's
good.
really good.
What do you
Yeah.
do for the sweet tooth?
Fruit.
Fruit or granola.
Okay.
I like granola, but fruit, granola, I'll get a handful of that. And again, now I'll tell you, I used to have a little fetish or little cravings for these chocolate chip cookies. Now that I've really gone vegan, I have a package of cookies in there. It's been in there for about 6 months. Some dough that you heat up. It's been in my freezer for about 6 months. I haven't taken it out. So, and I'll tell you, if I eat sweet potatoes or plantains, that's as sweet as I need it. And so, like yesterday for Mother's Day, we had some plantains. That's all the sweet I need. Yep.
Do you drink a lot of water?
Yeah, I try to drink as much as I can. That's probably my weak point, is making sure I drink enough water. But plants are 60, 70, 75% water. So if you eat enough, greens and fruits and vegetables, that's mostly water. So that's a part of your water content also.
I got you. Wow.
So, Dr. Taylor, do you want to give your website again for the listeners?
Yeah, it's taylormedicalgroup.net. And you can also call us at 678-443-4000, leave a message or whatever. But yeah, the easiest way is on our website. You can also email us at info@taylormedicalgroup.net. So those are all the ways you can give contact.
Bro, I love you. Well,
All right.
you're good. Thank you,
Thank
Dr. Taylor.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
appreciate the opportunity. I really do.
And we're
Steve.
going to get your daughter on too.
We
Okay.
appreciate you coming on and
no.
educating everyone. Thank
Yeah, no
you.
problem. No problem.
Thank
All
you.
right. So
Good
I'll
Bye-bye.
evening.
see you guys soon. All right.
Thank you. Have
All
a
right.
good evening.
That's Dr. Eldred
Eldred
Taylor. Oh my God, he is amazing. I mean,
I think
he was an MD at OBGYN, and he started looking in hormone replacement. And his wife is a doctor too, is a psychiatrist. And they both, I mean, they've got this great life together. They both eat vegan, and they gave up a lot of, their practice to study hormones. And whereas all the doctors, when you are trying to lose weight,
Give you a pill.
they give you a blood test to see the hormones you're missing. And he does a saliva test that is so much more accurate. And he practices functional medicine. And they see what the problem is first. Then they treat you.
Yeah, or they give you a pill and say,
Yeah,
so.
they give you a supplement. We're trying to figure out how to get rid of something on our screen here. This is, there you did it. You're so sharp. Anyway, so we're going to be talking tonight about plant-based diets, except is Pedro coming on tonight?
Pedro should be on at 6:30. If not, we can always start on the vegan restaurants.
Yeah, we're going to give you restaurants tonight to go dine at.
We actually went to one, Darpster Sea in West Palm.
That was good. I liked it.
It's on the water. It has a beautiful garden. And I wanted to say hi to Andrew, who was our server.
I know.
If he's listening.
Well, listen, if you have a restaurant that you know that is either really good, that does vegan, or really bad, you can write us on right there on the screen. You can write us and give us the name of the restaurant, and we will let everybody know about it.
Our website's www.critiquetvshow.com. And we'd be the only ones that can see anything that you write to us.
Yeah, that's right. Let me just make sure.
Darpsters, I had a portobello mushroom Wellington. Instead of beef Wellington, I had the mushroom Wellington.
That looked, I got to tell you,
It was
that
incredible.
looked really good.
With
We also had a salad,
a pear
salad. That was
and
excellent.
vegan cheese.
Folks, I got to tell you, I'm not a big vegetable eater.
No.
You know, I was brought up in Texas, meat and potatoes, and I have dreaded going to a vegan restaurant. And Sophia has been trying me into it, and she finally did. Actually, after I talked to Dr. Willing over there.
I'm trying to see if Pedro.
Oh, I finally just gave in, and actually I saw several things on the menu that I really liked. So she finally talked me into it, and I got to tell you, I really enjoyed. Stop acting like you pulled something off, but no, I really enjoyed it. And then we went to our sushi restaurant, and we ordered a fruit cup. It was amazing. It had, I think you're going to have to turn that
I'm
off.
trying.
Anyway, it had all kinds of berries and bananas and pineapple.
Almond butter, granola,
Almond butter.
chia seeds, coconut.
Do you know who's got the best granola? Is Whole Foods. They have their own. It's really good. I was really surprised why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. I'm listening.
No, but it's excellent. So I am going to start trying to eat vegan and see what happens.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Well, I know you're going to like it because you love vegetables.
It's the only thing I like to eat. So hopefully I get healthy again. Well,
Oh, you know what we
Pedro
should do?
hasn't responded yet. So
What
do
we
you
should
want to,
do?
what?
I just thought we have so many neat things
We
happening.
should
our
be giving
show.
gift certificates too.
I know.
We
I want to
have-
also share with everybody, starting next month, we will be doing our show from
Firefin,
Firefin.
Palm Beach Gardens.
Beautiful restaurant. And they're really going to promote our show. So if you want to stop by and meet us, we would love to meet you. It happens to be one of our favorite restaurants. So we start the beginning of be there every Monday night. And then we are going to be partnering with the Paragon Theaters. Now, if you don't know what the Paragon Theaters are, they're upscale movie theaters. There's one in Coral Springs by the mall,
Delray Beach.
Delray Beach, Davie, and then there's
Naples.
and Naples. So when you go to any, and we're going to be giving away movie tickets because we love doing that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
We're going to give away all kinds of movie tickets. And of course, we're still going to give away restaurant gift certificates.
Which we have a lot of that we could be giving away maybe tonight. We have 2 Firefin. If somebody
Do we
wants
really?
to write
Ooh.
we have 2 $50 Firefin gift certificates. Write to us at www.eatand spelled out critiquetv.com, and the first 2 that write to us will win a gift certificate.
Yeah, we'll do them in order as they come in.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's a really nice deal. $50 gift certificate
$50.
to Firefin. No, we love giving away gift certificates. And when we start doing our show at Firefin, you can actually will be able to come on and talk live. We'll find out what restaurants you like and which ones you don't like.
And we can talk to them about the meal that they had at Firefin.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They have an incredible happy hour. They have entertainment. It's on the water. The yachts are all around you. It's just a gorgeous restaurant.
What's the place that's right next door to?
Oh, Carmine's.
Carmine's, yes. It's right next, because it seems like everybody knows where Carmine's
Everybody
is.
knows Carmine's.
So it's right next door to Carmine's. And you know what? I got to thank somebody. Our producer, her name is Rebel. That's her name. Cool name.
Rebel.
And I tell you, she has pulled off some amazing things because idiot over here, not Sophia, me, got our show in late and she was still able to pull it off.
Rebel's great.
Oh my God, she is. She's wonderful. We want to thank her. Should we go to restaurants?
I think we should go. I don't think Pedro must be really busy.
Well, I bet he was busy.
Slammed Mother's Day.
Mother's
He
Day.
did say all the reservations were taken. Do you want to start?
No, you go ahead because
Well,
you're the Palm Beach girl.
you're the Broward guy.
I'm the Broward guy.
We would like to highly recommend Darksters. Like I
Oh,
said,
If I liked it, it's
yeah,
got to be good.
it's right on Dixie Highway, West Palm, kind of closer to Lake Worth, probably. It's right on the canal, the water lock. There's a Winn-Dixie across the street. I don't know the exact address, but they had an incredible menu, and the food was probably the best vegan that I've had.
Well, yesterday was Mother's Day, and we want to wish because our show is on Monday afterwards, we want to wish all of our listeners who are mothers a happy Mother's Day. And boy, I miss my mom.
I miss my mom.
That
too.
never stops, does it?
It was a day yesterday.
I know it was.
The second one is in Pumpkins. It's called Christopher's Kitchen. And then the one I really want us to try is called Planta Restaurant. They're everywhere. They're in Miami, they're on Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale. They're here in West Palm Beach. I think that's one we should try to get on our show.
Okay.
We have, this one makes me laugh, Dope Vegan,
That is, notice all these names
are
are,
different.
yeah, different.
The funniest one though, but that one's in West Palm. But the best one, the funniest one I thought was called Plant-Based Mafia.
But I heard that's really good though.
I heard it was excellent. And they had funny like mob names of their dishes that they created.
Yes.
And it just looked like a fun kind of place to go to.
Where are they located
They're
at?
located in Palm Beach Gardens.
Okay.
We have the Veg Eats in Delray Beach. And you found the dessert vegan place
Oh,
called
yeah.
Cinnaholic in Boca.
Cinnaholic.
Cinnaholic. It makes me think of cinnamon.
Yeah, I bet you they do.
CINN.
Because cinnamon's good for you.
It's very good.
So I'll bet you this is really a great, because they really promote it as being vegan. Cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
Oh,
vegan.
want to try that.
You got to have some sweets. And you know what? I meant to say, I didn't know if Dr. Taylor really said this or not, but you cannot be perfect. If you try to be perfect, I promise you, you'll fail. I mean, you got to do the best you can, make better bad choices. And that's what I'm going to do, because there's no way I can be 100%.
You will be. It takes time.
Really?
No, you will be. Because I remember I'm a chocoholic. And I remember cutting out the sugar. And it took me about a week before I wasn't crawling on the walls and tearing everybody's eyeballs out. But after that week, I had no desire to have any sweets after
One
that.
week?
1 week.
Wow.
It took me about a week. I mean, just grab a strawberry, apple, blueberries. Like Dr. Taylor said, when you eat natural fruits, it does satisfy your craving for the sugar.
If he still gets colds and coughs and
Everybody still does.
okay.
I mean, but hey, let's go
Let's do
to
now. Thai meal, which is in Plantation. Vegan, which is in Cooper City, which I actually heard was really good. It's way out in Cooper City.
that's far. Yep.
How about this name?
I like this.
The
one.
Rabbit Hole in Pompano. Pompano's got a lot of good restaurants, and so does the Lighthouse,
Yeah, I like
which is
those.
right next door.
They're starting to really get creative with restaurants there.
Have you given our website out? You did, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
We should give it out again. If you want really to go to it's Sophia, I'm so proud of her. She did this website. She's never done one before. And it is the most amazing website. It's got all of our awards that we've done. It's got restaurants we've done tastings at.
The ones we liked the tastings at.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't put every restaurant on there.
But it's www.eat and you got to spell out and critique tvshow.com. It's if you're watching us on TV, it's right there on the screen. But it is I am so proud of her, the website that she did, and she works on it every day. Every day she finds new things to put on it. We don't have what we get. We will.
I like that name actually.
Here's Planta Queen,
again.
which is again on Las Olas. God, there's a lot of great restaurants on Las Olas.
And that's the one that's in Miami, West Palm, and Las Olas. I guess I've heard very good reviews about them. The
Yeah.
line I heard was in the Las Olas
Mhm.
location. I heard the lines out the door to get in.
Wow. Speaking of lines out the door, there is a restaurant. It's a national restaurant chain that has come here to South Florida. It's called Cane's Fried Chicken. Canes. Cane's Fried Chicken. And the hype about it has been so great. Idiot me goes and gets in line. I mean, that's how we make a living. But the lines, I went to the one in Boynton. The lines were so long, but I got in line. There was police there. It took me about an hour to get through the line. Why are you laughing? And I got to tell you, and it's really strange. It's right next door to Chick-fil-A, of all places. I mean, they are directly next door. I got to tell you, if we're on a 10 scale, I would give it a 4.
Oh.
Wasn't that great? Sure wasn't worth being in line
For an hour.
But it was okay. And they served fries with it. And anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is they're opening up 4 or 5 of them. Don't get in line. It's not worth it. Let me just finish up here. Listen to Screaming Carrots.
That one makes me laugh, but that's kind of sad. It makes it feel like they're murdering the carrots.
Murdering the carrots?
They have feelings too, I guess.
Carrots have feelings? I think you're going a little over this. They're in Hollandale Beach. And in my part of town, Raw Addiction, Coral Springs.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Speaking of lines, remember our Pig Beach?
Yeah.
I had somebody.
Please don't tell me you went back there.
No, I'll never go back there. But I had actually someone email me to ask what I thought.
What did you tell them?
Don't go. Don't go. I recommended Neb's up in North Palm, but there were several other comments. I wasn't the only one on the email chain. And it seems like a lot are liking that restaurant, and I can't figure it out.
Oh, the
Pig's
Pig
Beach.
I don't understand it either. There's so many things. I didn't like the sauce. I didn't like the idea you got to go up to the bar to get your drink. I'm talking about water.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like alcohol drink.
You order everything on a computer. It was just the food was average. It wasn't, the barbecue sauce was vinegar. I just couldn't believe that people were still waiting in line to go in. As I was just mentioning because of the line from.
I don't understand that at all. There's a couple restaurants that friends of yours have said are really good, and we went there, and I don't know what they were drinking that day.
That was one of them.
Yeah, and wasn't there the one that's on that's no one's ever there, the barbecue place, the big place?
Oh, on Forest
Did someone
Hill?
recommend that to you?
No.
Anyway, that was not that great. We're going to let you always know when there's a restaurant that's not very good because we don't want you to waste your money.
Well, I would highly, for anybody that is a vegan, I would highly recommend Dubster.
Oh, yeah. If I liked it, yeah. It was a great menu. A lot of times you'll see with the vegan menus, they're not very, again, there's usually not, but the things
you don't have many choices.
Yeah, but the things you have are really good.
The chef there, I would love to have on too. I think they were very creative in their menu.
Oh, the way they plated it, everything
It
was
was
just
like a 5-star.
And wait, what was the dessert we had?
It was a silk pie, and I think the crust was coconut, and I don't even remember what the crust was. It was delicious.
It was good. It was.
But
really
I like
good.
coconut anyway, so.
We found out because Sophia was smart enough to say, well, how do you make things without eggs? And they said they use a product called No Eggs.
No eggs.
Yeah. Not the egg white that you can buy in a carton.
It was the no
called
eggs.
No Eggs.
Because I was trying to figure out how, when they're making certain things, they bind it, because you need egg a lot of times to help hold the
Right.
mixture together. So no eggs.
Oh, by the way, you know what the big news is? Popeye's Fried Chicken is going to keep their strawberry biscuits.
I didn't know they had strawberry biscuits.
Yeah, they made a big deal out of it. Strawberry biscuits.
That's not vegan. They use
Oh, now you
eggs.
can.
They use eggs.
It's really good though. I had it. Sophia, what business are we in? We got to try this stuff. How are we going to tell people? I guess we need to get out of here, don't we?
No, we have 5 minutes
We
left.
do? Oh, we do.
I guess
Is that right?
Pedro didn't show. Hi, Pedro.
Listen,
So
he must be wiped out from yesterday.
I'm sure
Mother's Day is the biggest day in restaurants.
he said he was slam packed, but it's funny, Dr. Taylor heard the intro. If you're looking for an excellent Italian restaurant in Broward County, Incontro is the place to go. The Bronzino there is the best I have ever had, and we highly recommend them.
Oh, I love that place.
You'll love Pedro.
Yeah. Incontro, if you're looking for Italian or steak, it is. They're in Coral Springs. They're on the walk on University. Incredible.
But also, if you're looking for a special place to celebrate a birthday, an anniversary, anything, Pedro goes out of his way to surprise you when you walk in. He has balloons all around.
He hides
the
around the
table.
corner and goes, boo.
No, he puts balloons all over the table, on every chair. Or he makes you feel so wanted and welcomed. He makes you feel like your family.
But the food is so good there.
It is excellent,
And the prices are good.
reasonable.
But
And
it's
he
fine
has
dining at its best.
the violinist, she's so good. But he has a good entertainer, a great happy hour. Go to Incontro. You won't be sad that
In 2 weeks, I'd hula dance there. I'm the entertainment in 2 weeks.
and they're not going to show up. Maybe they will, just to laugh. That would be fun to watch.
Anyway, we're going to be back with you next Monday.
Pretty soon we'll be live at 5.
Yeah, that's going to be so much fun. And stay tuned. We got all kind of restaurants. Go check our website out, www.eatandcritiquetvshow.com.
Thank you to our listeners. Thank you, Rebel.
Thank you, Rebel.
We appreciate everything you do for us.
We'll see you next week.
Night.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.